lovelies, Barbara here with another tarot reading for the week ahead. It's a Monday, the 18th of August 2025. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Actually went to Gate to Plate in Honiton on Saturday. So they closed the high street down and they've got all these lovely, really yummy stalls selling fantastic local produce. So really enjoyed that. Went with one of my very good friends. Anyway, I had a fantastic time. So I hope you did too. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So I had the urge to use the Gilded Tarot today. Don't know why. I saw it there. I thought, oh, fancy that one. So there's the back of the cards. These are really nice cards. Got great energy to them. And I really like them. Every time I open up the deck, I think, oh, I really like these cards. So the theme for this week is the sun. Now, I'm not going to say that means that, oh, we're all going to have a fantastic time and it's going to be great and lovely and things like that. This card coming out as the lead card is telling us all sometimes to bring joy into your life, joy and enlightenment and all these things that make you feel good about yourself, about life. Sometimes we have to put the effort in to actually get to that point. So use this week to really figure out what is going to fulfill you. Now, it could be a really small thing. It could be a major thing. And even if it is a big, huge thing and you think, oh, I'm never going to get there. Well, with that sort of attitude, you won't, will you? The whole point of the sun, I love this, it's like the whole universe around you, is that sometimes you have to set your sights on things. And that's what this week is about, is actually realizing what will make you whole. What is the one thing at this time in your life, because things change, this isn't the be all and end all of everything. What is your goal? What would you like your goal to be? And then you have to work on it, because nobody else can do it for you. So it could be a small thing. It could be, I don't know where this is coming from. I would really like a nature pond in my garden. Okay, so how do you go about doing that? That would make me feel with joy, because once it's established, you've got all the wildlife coming in. You can bring in bird life, all these sorts of things. Something small like that. It could be something, I really want to train to be a nurse. Okay, so you're in your 20s or 30s or whatever. It's never too late. Why not? Look at the opportunities that are out there that you can draw on to actually instill that joyfulness. Yeah, I can do this, I can do this. And okay, so what if you're on that path and suddenly things, something else happens, you have to go off on a tangent? It doesn't matter. What is important to you at this time in your life? It could be your health, it could be your family, all these things. And sometimes we don't realize this. It's like when I do vision boards and spell jars and things like that, it's not about just doing a vision board or spell jar. We spend a whole day looking at what is the most useful thing for you to do at the moment, what is going to bring you the most joy, the happiness, that accomplishment that you've done something. So I would say at the beginning of this week, so today, even if it's only 5 minutes here and there, start writing down all your joys, all the things that you want to bring in, things that actually make you happy now. Can you build on them? Ask yourself that question. Well, actually, I'm really good at knitting. Perhaps I could start some sort of craft on a group or something like that. Would that bring me joy? Would that help me meet other people? These things like that. Or what am I good at? I'm really good at logical things. Or perhaps I should start trying to be a computer programmer. Whatever it is that floats your boat, this is the week to actually get in there and think, how can I draw that into my life? Because the universe doesn't say, all these people think, oh, I'm going to do a vision board, right? Okay, yeah, done my vision board, that's it. They never look at it again. Yeah, you've got to give some sort of indication to the universe that that's what you actually want, and show that by actually doing something about it, even if only doing a picture of it or writing it on a notice board. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, I must do that. I must research that. I must do something about that. I'm getting a bit sort of, this is like, yeah, telling us all off for doing it. It's procrastination sometimes is not good. Did I manage to say that all right? I felt like sort of teeth went a bit funny then, but whatever, you know what I'm coming from. So that is that amazing sun card this week that can really boost where we want to go in life. And bizarrely, it's followed by another major. So the sun's a major, and here we have, look at this amazing High Priestess. I love this deck. It's so nice. Now, what's interesting about this, and I don't know if you can see it, oh, you might be able to, she's actually wearing a mask. Remember, things that are hidden, except, again, look at the symbolism regardless of what deck you're using. What's that saying? Are you masking yourself? Are you not showing your true potential to other people? Or more importantly, are you hiding your true potential from yourself? And another thing that's very, very strong in the High Priestess, all about intuition and actually stepping forward and using that gut instinct, using almost your mind, but that inner mind, that higher self. Yes, okay, sit in the quiet, do a meditation, put some candles, you know, somewhere around the room and some nice music, and just sit there in the quiet and just think. It's not meditation as such, just think, right, ask yourself, what do you really want to do? What do I want to do? Where would I like to go in my life? What is important to me at this time? Have a pen and paper. I'm always saying this, write it down. Use your intuition to draw out those dreams and those aspirations that you want to do, because this week you can do it. You can start that ball rolling. But sometimes you have to unmask yourself, not necessarily to other people, but to yourself. What barriers are you putting up yourself? Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I wouldn't be very good at that. Oh, perhaps not. Oh, that's silly. Why am I thinking about that? Well, you ain't going to do it then, are you? Think about, drop that mask from yourself. So it doesn't matter about other people. If you want to put a mask up with them, fine. But for the moment, be completely open. Remember, in tarot, if the character in there is naked, that means they have nothing to hide. Now, in a Rider-Waite, she's fully clothed. In this, she is well and truly sort of naked, but she has this fine, almost gossamer-like shift on, full of stars, I think, yeah, stars. Using that starlight, that reach into the universe. This is such an important week, this week, to be able to not just reach your goals, that's down the line. You've got to start them, and you've got to find out what those goals are. So once you've done that, here we have the Queen of Swords. So I love the fact in this deck, do you see on the tip of her sword? Now, if you remember, if you can see tips of swords, that means things are clear. In the High Priestess, it's your intuition. Here, it's what's going on here. That enlightenment will literally light your way forward, because the Queen of Swords is all about being logical and sensible and using her mind and using her communication skills. It's such a positive card, and I love the way that she's actually there ready. Yeah, I can go forward with this. I know what direction I'm going in. I'm going to do my research, all these things. It becomes an empowerment card. Absolutely. She is so in control of where she wants to go, what she wants to do, and things like this. Absolutely superb. And strangely enough, she's got, oh, that's interesting. So she's actually standing on what looks like like a beautiful stone castle with almost like a balcony outside, and she's completely safe. There's some intuitive water sort of, well, in front of her, not behind her, in front of her. She's standing and she knows which way. She's actually turned away from that water because she knows this is the time to use what's up here. But you need that intuition to start with. Now, I never said it was going to be easy, did I? So we have the Ten of Wands. Now, this is really, we've had court, well, in fact, there's another court card in a minute. We've had majors, and here we have that wonderful Ten of Wands. And what do tens mean? 1 + 0 = 1. It's that new beginning. It is going to be a struggle, but do you know what's really interesting in this particular deck? So in a Rider-Waite, he's got them in front of him. He can't see how close he is to the finishing line. It's like, you're nearly there, yes, I know it's hard work. You're nearly there, don't give up. This guy, he can see exactly where he's going. He's got, all right, I couldn't carry anything like that on my back, flipping it. But he knows it's a struggle, but he knows where he's going, and he has that incentive to move on. And what's really exciting, we have 2 stags. in the background, and stags are all about strength and support, and also, strangely enough, intuition. And if you think about the antlers, they're like this, aren't they, sort of on the head, like a cup, drawing down that information from the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it. So he has everything in his own power to actually get there, but you've got to have that whole thing that, yes, this is what I want to do. If you don't have that, you're not going anywhere. So it's not going to be easy. So what's the final card even? Oh, chord, I could sing. No, perhaps not. We have, look at this wonderful, it is a knight, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like a knight. Knight of Swords. Now, if we go back to, where is she? There we are. There, the light is on the tip of her sword. Oops, where's he gone? I've lost him now. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, it's right there. There we are. Right at the front there. It's halfway down. He is going in the direction he wants to do. He stopped for a moment, but he's ready to pursue. So I will say there may be issues. If you go back to that Ten of Wands again, they think, right, I've come to a full stop here. I don't know how much further I can go. Don't worry. It just means you're not quite looking in the right direction. That glow is halfway, well, sort of a third of the way down his sword there. Even his horse is like so proud. Yes, I can move forward, but just sometimes rein yourself in a little bit. Don't suddenly think, right, I'm going to do a computer programming course, and then in a month's time I'll own my own computer programming company. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? So sometimes you have to scale things back a little bit. Don't run before you can walk, but you've got to walk forward. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere this week. And this is such an exciting week to actually, not say make your dreams come true. I think that's a bit weird thing to say, but it's to bring forward those desires that you have in the life. Yeah, I've got to work. It's nobody else is going to do it. I've got to work for it. Do it myself. Have that pride in everything you do this week and have that focus. Become that Queen of Swords. Use that intuition to get there, but be focused. And then not scale it back, just stop, take a breather, don't run. Take it gently, because the best things come to those who wait. Anyway, have a fantastic, fantastic week. Really start thinking what changes you want. Perhaps you don't have any changes you need to make, but what do you need to improve on? What things do you want to draw into yourself? And start working on it. Start small. It can grow. Have an amazing week. I will see you soon. Bye for now.